SEC have a position still on that? And is that, I don't even know, what's the status of that proposal at the NCAA?
Yeah, Clay have a long history of divisions. It's worked incredibly well. I think they have meaning for us. When the proposal was introduced, we did not support the elimination of divisions to sponsor a football championship game. And what happened with that is you can sponsor, I may not get all of the language right, but with 10 teams, a conference could sponsor a championship game, provided it played a full round robin, or if you were larger, that you would conduct that competition in division. So the legislation's been static except for that 10-team conference adjustment.
So you don't anticipate any change to that in the near future?
Not from us.
Yeah.
I think you look and you say, you know, to my earlier comments, we've had great crowds, great success. It's a dynamic that has worked well. Yeah, there's an ebb and flow between those divisions,
right.
But there's great competition in both, and the chance to be in Atlanta means something for both teams, something very meaningful, and our membership sees value and seeks to continue that tradition.
Greg, can you talk about the expanding serious misconduct idea and why the idea of expanding, what it means, and how you'll enforce it for transfers?
Sure. Well, let's go back to maybe last year in this very room when we had an institution, the University of Georgia, that introduced the first iteration of that misconduct policy that would govern transfer student athletes. So if you had some behavior defined as serious misconduct, which was sexual assault focused, then you would not be permitted to transfer in and participate in college athletics. At that time, in fact, really in media days, just so I don't anchor it here, I indicated that we would establish a working group to look at student athlete conduct. And they have engaged in their work, and what's come back is two pieces. One, a little bit broader definition of misconduct, picks up stalking. It's really about interpersonal violence beyond only sexual assault. It's still pretty focused. So I can imagine the follow-up questions that come about certain behaviors that might result in legal problems. But it's not a wholesale list of felonies or something like that. It's pretty focused on interpersonal violence. The other addition is the expectation of certain due diligence work. And to be clear, that expectation predated what I read as an outcome of the report involving Baylor University's circumstances, because I think at the very end it referenced that issue. And so our membership was tracking on that, and what we'll do is create a set of questions that would be expected to be asked for information sought from a potential transfer student.